Ladies, can I be brutally honest with you? The fastest way to look older than you feel isn't your wrinkles, your hair, or even your weight. It's your blouse. Yes, something as simple as the blouse you slip on every morning can either make you look effortlessly elegant or instantly dated. Think about it. How many times have you reached into your closet, grabbed a blouse you've owned for years because it's comfortable, or because you thought it was classic only to look in the mirror and feel deflated? Maybe the fit is boxy and shapeless. Maybe the fabric clings in places you'd rather not highlight. Or maybe the color just washes you out, leaving you looking more tired than you really are. And you stand there wondering, why doesn't this look the way it used to? Is it me or is it the blouse? Here's the truth. It's not you, it's the blouse. Your clothes should lift you, energize you, and showcase the vibrant woman you still are, not drag you down or make you disappear. And here's the good news. Fixing it is simple. You don't need to throw out your entire wardrobe or chase every new fashion trend. You just need to know the subtle blouse mistakes women over 60 often make and how to swap them for choices that instantly flatter, slim, and modernize your look. So in today's video, we're going to uncover 7 blouse mistakes you should stop making right now, and more importantly, the simple, uplifting fixes that will have you looking confident, radiant, and truly ageless. Because you deserve to feel as youthful on the outside as you do on the inside. Here's something most women don't realize. Your blouse is more powerful than you think. It's not just fabric draped on your shoulders, it's one of the first things people notice about you. Think about it. Your blouse sits closest to your face, it frames your neckline, and it directs where the eye travels. In the same way a beautiful picture needs the right frame to shine, your blouse is the frame for you. Psychologists call this in clothes cognition, the idea that what we wear doesn't just influence how others see us, it actually changes how we feel and behave. Slip into a blouse that makes you stand taller, smooths your shape, and brightens your complexion, and suddenly your posture shifts. Your voice carries differently. You feel more present, more confident, more you. On the other hand, when a blouse is saggy, stiff, or outdated, it doesn't just age you in appearance, it quietly tells your brain to shrink back. You hunch a little, you smile. Without realizing it, your clothing is sending cues to both you and the people around you. That's why a blouse isn't just a blouse, it's a tool of transformation. The right choice can take years off your appearance, highlight your best features, and most importantly, remind you of the vibrant, beautiful woman you already are. So the next time you reach for a blouse, think beyond fabric and think of it as a frame, a mood setter, a quiet declaration of how you want the world and yourself to see you. Mistake 1. Oversized and shapeless fits. Let's be honest, after 50, comfort becomes a top priority. Many women reach for oversized, loose blouses because they feel safe. They hide the tummy, skim over the arms, and create that sense of at least nothing's clinging to me. It feels like the easy, no-stress choice, especially on those days when you just don't feel like fussing over your clothes. But here's the hidden problem: when a blouse is too big and shapeless, it doesn't just hide your figure, it erases it. The softness of your natural shape gets lost, and instead of looking comfortable, the effect can be frumpy, boxy, and yes, oversized blouses tend to pull the eye downward, creating bulk around the midsection and making shoulders slump visually. Instead of giving freedom, they give off a message of hiding. The solution isn't to squeeze into tight blouses. You don't need that. What works best is finding balance. Look for blouses with gentle tailoring, not stiff, but shaped enough to suggest a waist. Aim for lengths that hit mid-hip instead of drowning the body. If you love a looser cut, pair it with slim or straight leg pants to balance proportion, or add light layering, like a soft cardigan left open, which creates vertical lines and structure without taking away comfort. Remember, elegance doesn't come from hiding. True style at any age is about balance, allowing your body's natural lines to be seen in a graceful way. You don't need to disappear under fabric. You deserve to wear blouses that let your presence shine, beautifully framed and full of life. Mistake 2. Overly busy patterns. We've all been there. You walk into a store and your eyes go straight to that bright floral blouse bursting with color. It feels cheerful, youthful, maybe even a little fun. And for many women over 60, the thought is, if I wear something bold, it will make me look lively and fresh. So we buy it, hoping it adds energy to our wardrobe. But here's the catch: when a blouse has too many clashing colors, oversized florals, or chaotic prints, it doesn't highlight you. Instead, it shouts over you. Busy patterns create visual clutter that overwhelms your natural features and distracts from your face. The blouse ends up being the star of the show, while your own beauty gets lost in the background. And ironically, instead of looking youthful, loud patterns can feel dated or costume-like, instantly adding years. The goal isn't to avoid patterns altogether. The key is refinement. Choose prints that are softer, with fewer colors in the palette. Opt for smaller scale florals or subtle geometric designs that don't overpower. Think about balance. Pair patterned blouses with neutral bottoms or a solid cardigan to ground the look. This way, the blouse adds interest without screaming for attention. Always remember, you are the centerpiece, not the blouse. Patterns should frame your beauty, not compete with it. When chosen thoughtfully, prints can absolutely bring vibrancy, but in a way that enhances, rather than overshadows the radiant woman wearing them. Mistake 3, wrong neckline. Necklines are one of those details most of us don't think twice about. We choose a blouse for its color, print, or comfort, and the neckline feels secondary. Sometimes it's a cozy turtleneck for warmth, sometimes a high collar for coverage, or even a plunging style because it once felt daring and elegant. But the truth is, many women over 60 keep wearing necklines out of habit without realizing how much they shape the way we're seen. The neckline frames your face, your posture, and even your overall silhouette. High collars and tight turtlenecks can create a closed-off look, drawing attention to the neck area we often want to soften, rather than spotlight. On the other hand, plunging necklines can feel too harsh, dragging the eye downward and pulling focus away from your natural glow. Both extremes tend to emphasize age rather than elegance. The magic is in finding the middle ground. A soft V-neck elongates the neck and draws the eye upward. A scoop neck adds openness without being revealing. A boat neck widens the shoulders slightly, balancing the figure, while an open collar blouse frames the face beautifully with effortless polish. These shapes guide attention to where it belongs: your face, your smile, your confidence. Think of your neckline as the stage that sets the spotlight. It should never compete with your beauty, it should showcase it. When you choose a blouse with a flattering neckline, you're not just wearing clothing, you're inviting the world to look at you radiant and strong right where their eyes should be. Mistake 4, clingy fabrics. Clingy fabrics are sneaky. On the hanger, that soft polyester or jersey blouse looks smooth, stretchy, and forgiving. It feels lightweight, packs easily, and promises comfort. That's why so many women over 60 reach for them. They seem like a practical, easy care choice that won't wrinkle and will feel good against the skin. But what looks effortless in the store often tells a different story in the mirror. The problem with clingy fabrics is that they grip instead of drape. They hold on to every curve, crease, and line, often highlighting exactly the areas we'd rather not draw attention to: the midsection, the bra line, or the arms. Instead of floating gracefully, they create outlines that can make us feel self-conscious, and when a fabric reveals too much texture of the body, it rarely reads as polished. In fact, it can make the blouse look cheap and overly casual, even when you're dressed for a special outing. The solution lies in fabrics that flow. Look for silk blends, cotton poplin, linen blends, or crepe materials that skim over the body instead of clinging. A simple trick: the drape test. Hold the blouse on a hanger and gently shake. If it falls in a soft line with a bit of weight, it's likely to flatter. If it sticks to itself or looks limp, it will probably stick to you too. Elegance is never about squeezing into fabric that hugs every inch. It's about choosing materials that move with grace. When your blouse flows instead of clings, it tells the world you're comfortable in your skin, and that is timeless beauty. Mistake 5, outdated details. Relatable setup. We all have those blouses tucked away that once felt stylish, ruffles that made us feel feminine, bows that added charm, shiny plastic buttons that seemed cheerful, or shoulder pads that gave structure. Many women over 60 keep wearing them because they feel familiar, comfortable, and tied to memories of when those styles were in. It's easy to think, why not? It still fits, and I've had it for years. The truth is, outdated details can quietly lock you into the past. Fashion evolves, and while certain classics remain timeless, exaggerated ruffles, oversized bows, clunky buttons, and boxy shoulder pads instantly date an outfit. Instead of looking polished, they make the entire blouse feel stuck in a bygone decade. Rather than honoring your elegance, they unintentionally add years to your appearance by signaling old-fashioned before you even say a word. The good news is, many of these details can be updated with a little effort. Remove bulky shoulder pads to create a softer silhouette. Swap plastic buttons for sleek mother-of-pearl or metal ones. If you love ruffles or bows, choose versions that are smaller and more streamlined, or pair them with modern basics like tailored trousers or sleek jeans to balance the look. And sometimes the best choice is simply editing those pieces out of rotation. Simplicity is the secret to timelessness. When you strip away fussy, outdated extras, what's left is a clean, elegant blouse that highlights your grace, your presence, your confidence. And that never goes out of style. Mistake 6. Wrong proportions and length. We've all done it, slipped on a long tunic thinking it will cover everything, or tried a shorter blouse hoping it feels more modern. Many women over 60 choose longer tops for comfort and modesty, or keep shorter styles they once loved because they feel familiar. But here's the catch. The length of your blouse is one of the easiest ways to unintentionally throw off your entire look. When a blouse is too long, it swamps your frame, hiding your natural shape and making your legs look shorter. You end up looking like you're drowning in fabric rather than wearing it. On the flip side, cropped or too short tops chop your body in half, drawing attention to the midsection and disrupting your proportions. Both extremes create imbalance, and imbalance always looks less polished, less graceful, and yes, older. The sweet spot, mid-hip length. This cut balances the torso and legs beautifully, creating harmony without effort. If you have a longer blouse you love, try a half tuck at the front to break up the line and add shape. Belts can also help define the waist subtly without being restricted. And layering a shorter jacket or cardigan over a longer blouse instantly restores balance, creating vertical lines that lengthen the frame. Think of your outfit like architecture. When the proportions are right, the entire structure feels elegant, balanced, and strong. Your blouse should support the beauty of your frame, not fight against it. With the right length, your whole look instantly feels lighter, taller, and more ageless. Mistake 7. Ignoring color power. Relatable setup. Most of us choose blouses by habit. We reach for the same safe colors we've worn for years because they feel familiar. Maybe it's beige because it goes with everything, or that pastel you've always thought of as gentle. Sometimes we even cling to a color because it used to flatter us decades ago. But as we age, our skin tone, hair, and even lip color naturally shift. What once worked beautifully may now quietly wash us out. The wrong color has a draining effect. It can emphasize shadows, make skin look dull, and pull focus away from your natural vibrance. Muted browns, muddy greens, or harsh yellows can create a tired appearance even when you're well-rested and healthy. On the other hand, the right color has incredible power. It brightens the complexion, softens lines, and makes the eyes sparkle. Instead of the blouse wearing you, you shine. Start by experimenting with jewel tones: emerald, sapphire, ruby that bring energy to the face. Soft neutrals like ivory, taupe, and gentle grays flatter without overwhelming. Pastels can still be gorgeous if they're clear and fresh rather than fade. The key is to avoid muddy or overly dull shades. Try holding blouses up to your face in natural light. If your eyes look brighter and your skin looks smoother, that's your color. Your blouse should never dim your beauty. The right color is like natural lighting. It makes you glow effortlessly. When you wear colors that love you back, you don't just look younger, you look alive, radiant, and unmistakably ageless. Shopping for blouses in your 50s, 60s, and beyond should feel empowering, not overwhelming. The key is to shop with intention, because at this stage, every piece you bring home should serve you, not just your closet. Start with fit. Trends come and go, but if a blouse doesn't fit your body well, it will never feel elegant. Prioritize gentle tailoring that skims rather than squeezes. A flattering fit instantly looks modern, no matter the season. Next, think about your lifestyle. Do you need polished blouses for dinners and events, or casual ones for everyday errands? Let your real life, not fashion magazines, guide your choices. That way, every blouse you buy has a purpose. Choose blouses that align with a color palette that flatters you, sticking to a handful of jewel tones, neutrals, or soft pastels that love your skin will make mixing and matching effortless. This also prevents your closet from filling up with lonely pieces that don't go with any. Quality fabrics are worth it. Look for cotton blends, silk mixes, or linen that breathe and drape beautifully. They not only feel better on your skin, but also hold their shape over time. Before buying, apply the 3-outfit rule. If you can't style the blouse in at least 3 different ways, put it back. Think of the cost per wear. Versatile blouses pay for themselves. You don't need more blouses, you just need the right one. With thoughtful choices, your wardrobe becomes a source of confidence, ease, and timeless beauty. So let's take a quick step back. We've uncovered the 7 blouse mistakes that so many women over 60 fall into. Oversized fits, busy patterns, wrong necklines, clingy fabrics, outdated details, off proportions, and ignoring the power of color. And with each one, we've seen that the solution isn't about chasing trends or starting over. It's about small, thoughtful shifts. A softer neckline, a mid-hip length, fabrics that drape instead of cling, colors that brighten your face. These aren't just fashion tricks, they're little acts of self-respect. Because here's the bigger truth. Fashion isn't about hiding what you don't like. It's about honoring the woman you are today. The lines on your face, the wisdom in your eyes, the confidence in your posture. That's beauty that no blouse should ever conceal. Instead, your clothes should amplify it. Elegance has no age limit. When you choose blouses that flow, flatter, and frame you with balance, you remind the world and yourself that you are not defined by trends or time. You are defined by presence, grace, and the way you carry yourself. So as you open your closet tomorrow, don't think of it as fabric and butt. Think of it as a gallery wall. The blouses are just frames. You are the art, and art only becomes more valuable, more meaningful, more breathtaking with time. Carry that truth with you, and you'll never look at your wardrobe or yourself the same way again. If this video gave you a little spark of inspiration or helped you see your wardrobe in a new light, I'd love for you to give it a like. It's a simple way to let me know these style tips are valuable to you. And if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe and click that little bell icon. Every week, I share practical, confidence-boosting style advice designed especially for women over 50 and 60 because elegance and radiance truly have no age limit. Also, think of a friend, sister, or loved one who might need a little encouragement. Maybe she's been feeling stuck in the same outfits or doubting her beauty. Send her this video. Sometimes one small reminder is all it takes to reignite confidence. Remember, you don't walk this journey alone. We're building a community of women who lift each other up through grace, style, and self-love. Stay confident, stay radiant, and I'll see you in the next Ageless Beauty video.